Every culture has stories about life after death, spirits, resurrection, immortality. But what if death itself sometimes hesitates? All over the world, there are bodies that never turned to dust, faces that never decomposed, skin that never gave way to bone. Some are preserved by nature. Others, no one can explain. They rest in crypts, mountains, deserts, silent witnesses to a question science still struggles to answer. Why haven't they decayed? Tonight, we open the coffins of time and meet those who remained frozen in eternity. The Sleeping Child, Rosalia Lombardo, Palermo, Italy. 1920, a young girl named Rosalia Lombardo dies of pneumonia, just shy of her second birthday. Her father, overcome with grief, asks a local embalmer to preserve her. A century later, she still lies beneath glass in the Capuchin catacombs, her hair perfect, her eyelashes intact, her skin soft and pale, as if she might wake at any moment. They call her the Sleeping Beauty. When scientists examined her, they found a cocktail of chemicals: formalin, zinc salts, glycerin, and alcohol. A method so advanced it rivaled anything known at the time. Yet the exact formula died with her embalmer. To this day, Rosalia is perfectly preserved, a child who defied time through a father's love and a secret no one has ever replicated. The Ice Maiden of the Andes in 1995, mountaineers exploring the Amparo volcano in Peru made a discovery that stopped them cold. The frozen body of a young Incan girl, perfectly intact. She was called Juanita, the Ice Maiden. She had been sacrificed over 500 years ago, left high in the mountains as an offering to the gods. Her skin, clothes, and hair were preserved by the freezing air. Even the contents of her stomach revealed what she ate before death. But what's haunting isn't her preservation, it's her expression. She doesn't look afraid. She looks peaceful. The Inca believed such sacrifices sustained the balance of the world, and in a strange way, Juanita did. The mountain became her tomb, and her tomb became her time capsule. The monks who wouldn't rot across Asia. Legends tell of self-mummified monks, ascetics who achieved enlightenment by transforming their own bodies into relics. The process was brutal. For years, they ate only nuts, bark, and roots, removing every trace of fat. Then, they drank toxic tea made from tree sap to kill bacteria and parasites. When their bodies were pure enough, they were sealed alive in stone chambers, meditating until death and beyond. Centuries later, when the tombs were opened, the monks remained whole, skin tight, faces serene, hands folded in prayer. Scientists now call it natural mummification, but the monks believed they had conquered mortality itself, turning their bodies into vessels of eternal awareness. In some temples, they are still honored, dressed in robes, seated as if still meditating, waiting for another dawn. The Bog people, Northern Europe, Ireland, Denmark, Germany. In the peat bogs lie some of the most hauntingly preserved humans ever found. Soft tissue, hair, even facial expressions survive, though they died over 2,000 years ago. The bog's secret? A perfect chemical balance: cold, acidic, oxygen-starved water that halts decay completely. Bodies like Talon Man and Grobble Man look almost asleep, eyebrows intact, lips drawn in faint expression. But analysis reveals darker truths. They were often ritual sacrifices, strangled or stabbed before burial. Their stillness isn't peace. It's the stillness of a moment trapped forever between life and death. The saints who never decayed in Catholic tradition, Some saints' bodies are said to be incorruptible, untouched by decay long after death. From Saint Bernadette of Lourdes to Saint Catherine Labour, their remains rest in glass coffins, their skin soft, their faces calm. The Church once viewed it as proof of holiness, divine preservation as a sign of purity. Modern analysis finds some embalming and environmental factors at play, but even with science, not all cases are easily explained. Some show no trace of chemicals, yet their bodies remain intact after centuries. Whether divine or natural, the effect is the same. The illusion of sleep, a body that refuses to surrender to time. We often say, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, but not everyone obeys. In cold mountains, silent crypts, and sacred tombs, a few have slipped through the grasp of decay, frozen in time, untouched by centuries. To science, they're rare chemical miracles. To faith, they're proof of something higher. Maybe both are true, because to remain unspoiled by time isn't just survival. It's a reminder that the boundary between life and death may not be as permanent as we think. These are the bodies that refuse to die, and in their silence, they might still be waiting for the rest of us to catch up.